Look, guys, I'm like Neil Druckmann. What an idiot. So, this is thoughts on a walk while under the umbrella. So, I seen this and I didn't say nothing about it right away, but now I'm starting to see it's getting a little traction. So, the Sony PlayStation 5 is being strongly hinted to that they're going to have a form of technology that's going to be implemented into the system so that, sorry, I wasn't holding you up higher, so that they can block spoilers and content unless they can pretty much register your trophies that you completed it. And if you did not complete the game or get to the point where you're looking at, even if it's just you trying to see if maybe you can see what other people's strategies are, or you're looking up information about it, some people may talk about it to say, hey, this is hard and I tried this seemed to work, kind of things that sometimes may help because, we could get stuck, or you might just want to watch a Let's Play. You know what I'm saying? Well, pretty much Sony is saying you're not allowed to. Now, they started censoring Japanese games, which was already kind of ridiculous because they started that little moral high ground stuff. But, I was like, okay, they're censoring nudity and stuff. And I had a couple friends who were hot about it, but I was like, at the same time, is that the hill you want to die on? I get it. I don't like censoring. I think censoring is trash. It's just another form of control. All you need to do, you put the parental guide system and have the parents do their job. When you start sitting there trying to tell me what I can and can't watch, what I can and can't do, what I can and can't say, that's beyond censorship. That's control. That's you taking away my freedom of speech, my freedom of choice. So Sony has this wonderful idea that they're like, well, it's to help with the gaming experience because of the leaks. So they got this patent on it. I'm like, well, first of all, some people do use it. I don't use the PlayStation other than to play a video game. If I want to check something online or something, I usually use my phone, or I'll use the laptop or the tablet or the computer or something. Now, my issue is that Sony's like, well, we're going to see what the spoilers are. And basically, they want you to play their games, and whether they're trash or not, you should just buy their game because they think you should just buy it. Which says a lot about the company as it is currently. Now, the other thing is that with this technology, because the system probably is going to be beautiful and everything, but remember, whenever you start giving up your rights, whenever you start doing it, like the app they released in Australia, where it was the locator for sick people app, and those millions of people downloaded it, you gave up your location. Now the government can track you wherever you are. And yeah, people go, oh, cell phone. It's a little different when there's an app for that. You know what I mean? So Sony is doing this thing, or at least they're trying to. And I think the fans should say no, just like when that Xbox thing was coming out and fans were like, no, this is trash. I'm not getting it if you have that. Sony should not be able to do that. They're treating it, instead of treating themselves like a console, they're treating themselves like they're something above. They want to tell you what content you can view. They want to tell you what you can say or something because they want to avoid leaks. Because they're making woke trash. And they keep saying we're trying to protect you. See, the problem is when people keep saying they're trying to protect you, but they keep taking your freedoms away, that's no longer protection, that's control. And they're basically trying to control what you can view. And I guarantee you, because they mentioned something in the thing I was reading about with the microphone, I guarantee you they're going to start popping in, and if you say certain keywords, they're going to start shutting your game down. But first, they got to get past this next part. So this is how I view Sony. If they are able to implement this, I want to see how far they're going to take it. Like, where does it end? Oh, we're just going to keep copywriting you because we don't like your opinion. Look at what they're doing already. They're illegally going after people with no repercussions, no nothing. They're legally going after people unopposed. And while they're illegally doing it, some people are saying, yeah, but I could see why, that's fine. No, that's not fine. If I don't like Sony, so I decide to go down, and I'm not saying I'm doing this, I'm just making an example. And I said, you know what? You called me a name. So now I'm going to take all your games and burn them. All of the Last of Us games. I broke the law. You made me feel bad. I don't like what you had to say about me. You see what I'm saying? There's a law for a reason. And they should be getting repercussions. False accusations, false claims and things, they should be paying a fine for that. And I hope Mr. H and all of them actually do make a class action lawsuit, because that technically, from what I feel like it falls that you're being harassed. You're being harassed. That there's defamation, distress, because they're literally messing with your livelihood, and that's money that you may not be able to earn. And then when they get rid of one company, Muso, whatever, Inc., all of a sudden I'm hearing now another company's popping up for Sony doing the same thing. No. And Naughty Dog. No. That should not be. Here's how I see it. I don't think Sony should do that patent. I don't think Sony should be able to tell you what your freedom of speech is. Like I said, because of what I do on the PS5, it's not going to really bother me. Because the same with my PlayStations, I can tell you right now, between my PlayStation 3 and my PlayStation 4, I probably went online 3 times, like YouTube or something. Just saying. Literally, like, probably 3 times. I don't really go through there because I don't like doing those things to the system. I like my system mostly to play games, and I was watching Blu-rays and stuff on them, but then it started acting up in there. So now I have Blu-ray players. So that's another thing, or with the 4K. So even for that, we'll have to see. I have to see if the PlayStation 5's laser is worth it, because every time I have a PlayStation, if I keep watching movies on it, eventually it starts to kind of have a problem. So I'm thinking I'm just going to get a 4K player and call it a day, and don't even use it for that, because that was my main Blu-ray player for a while. So just a sidebar. So the tech and stuff may be great. It might be awesome. But I really have a little issue with the fact that they feel as though they should be able, on a product that you paid for, they should be able to tell you what you can and can't do on a product that you paid for. That's like you buying a car and they're like, yeah, but you can't go out after midnight. What you mean? I work at night. No, you bought the car. We get to tell you what to do. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's dumb, that's wrong, and that's corny. And I hope fans make a big stink like we did with the Xbox thing, when Xbox was trying to pull out that, I forgot what it was because I don't really do Xbox like that, but I remember when Xbox pulled out that one thing that was going to come with the system, and people were like, no, because you're going to be listening in on us. And so they didn't. Well, guess what? Sony already mentioned something in the article, and you can go to the patent thing and read about it, but they did mention something about the microphones, and they want you to play longer. They're going to be listening to what you're saying, just so they can tell you or stop you. So you might be in the middle of a game, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, your game turns off. And I'm not saying they do this now, but I bet you this is where they're trying to get to. Oh, what happened? You violated something dumb because you said this thing on a game and told me how to do this thing. Like, oh, you told me how to get through this level. I don't know, that person is only on level 2, you're on level 5. Oh, you're telling them spoilers? Guess what? Your game is off. Now, I'll tell you this right now. That ever happened to me, I would never buy a Sony product again. I told everybody, I keep saying it before, I'm saying it again, that's part of the woke stuff. This whole woke 2020, it's over. We're not going to keep having y'all tell us what to do. Think you call us every name in the book because you don't like something, but then call us the intolerant ones because you don't like something. So we have to be intolerant because we're like, hey, that's not my cup of tea. No, then you're some kind of istaphobe. Like, no, that's you. Everything you say, every time you call someone an incel, every time you say someone's racist, it's you. It's you. You're the one that's doing it. Whatever you call people, that's what you are. Because you're the one doing it. So I hope Sony's not stupid, and I bet you Sony's going to roll it out real slow. See, they're going to get the sales out, right? They're going to not do it, And then all of a sudden, they're going to be like, guess what? Take this software update or you can't play the system. And then when you get the software update, then it's going to be like, now we can censor you. Now we can censor what you see. Now we can censor what you do. And I don't like that. I'm not buying the PS5 right away when it comes out anyway. I'm going to wait a while. But now I'm going to wait and see what happens. We'll see. I talked to my one friend about it. He's totally like, whatever, I'm playing, I'm getting it. I don't care about that stuff. That's fine. If you want to get a day one or whatever and be like, yeah, I'm good. I just look at them and go, why is it that we can't read our comic books? Why is it that we can't play our video games? Why is it that we can't do our hobbies without one of you psychopaths like Anita Sarkeesian, which I got a whole little response video for you, boo-boo, because you are not a gamer, you're not a fan. If I see you people sitting there going, oh, this fandom's toxic, oh, this is toxic, oh, this is bad, then guess what? You're not a real fan. You're just a person who's trying to violate so you can make a quick buck. You're not real. You're a fake person, you're fake as hell, and you're just a piece of garbage. And you need to get out of our stuff. Sheesh, every time I turn around, you got one of these people, this is racist, that's this is this. I just seen a D&D thing again where they're like, now they're like, well, it's not just orcs, it's D&D. I'm like, we'll see. But I haven't seen that gain much traction, that's why I haven't done a video. But yeah, tell me what you think. I don't like censorship. I don't like when places and things outside of me and my family tells me what I can and can't watch, what I can and can't do. I don't think that's right. Because it goes with a million moms, which, yeah, I shot a million moms video a little while ago. Their whole thing is, well, you have to like the things that we like. That's the problem with censorship. It's who's controlling the censorship. So if I like a violent movie, like let's say I'm watching Rambo, but you don't like violent movies, now you get to tell me what you can't. And I already seen some of these idiots going after Cyberpunk. I found out you could get the giggity on. I found out you could do this. I don't think you should be able to do that. I don't care what you don't think. Don't play the game. That's my whole thing. If you don't like something, I don't like reality TV. Guess what? I don't watch it. It's called change the channel to something else. And anybody who goes, well, you can't. No, shut up. Change the channel. Don't watch it. Stop trying to tell everybody else what to do because you're a nobody. Everybody pays their bills, do their things. They should be able to turn on the game, enjoy the game, not have to worry about being told what they can and can't look at, what they can't, or if they do enjoy some kind of game. Hey, if they enjoy a game with some crazy jubbly physics or whatever, that's them. Let them have that fun in the privacy of their own home. But you get people like Anita and this other Druckmann and all these people sitting there going, oh, well, you're just a misogynist. Oh, you're just this. How about you just shut the heck up and you know your role? How about that? Know your role and shut your mouth. How about that? That's your job. Know your role, shut your mouth. Stop trying to tell us what to do. And I can't wait. I hope this crashes in Sony's face. I hope the gaming things do exactly what they did at Microsoft and be like, we don't want that. Don't put that on there. But you know what they're dependent on? They're dependent on fans to sit there, get it, and be like, well, they're not, most of them are not going to send the thing back. Most of them are not going to buy it. They're going to buy it anyway. So we'll see. But if they get to the point with me where I start to notice, like I said, it won't really impede me because I don't use the system for anything but playing a game. But if I start noticing they're like, hey, you're playing with some friends, we heard you say a conversation and this is what you did, so we're taking you off the game, yeah, I'll be done with Sony immediately. System goes back, and I don't like Xbox, so I guess I'll be on Nintendo, or I'll be a Nintendo person and a PC Master Race. Yeah, just that easy. Some people are like, well, that's extreme. No, what's extreme is you don't get to tell me what to do when I paid for the product. I'm paying you hundreds of dollars to play a system that you set up. Your job is to facilitate me fun things to do on your system and make sure the system is working. That is your job. I'm sick and tired of companies like Kickstarter, Patreon, and all of them all of a sudden thinking they have this moral superiority to start telling us what to do and how we are supposed to enjoy things and how we are. So, no. And I think it's garbage. So once again, tell me what you think. See, got my blood boiling and I'm ranting. Yeah, so I'll drop some more vids. Gloomy for Friday, but you know, it is what it is. All right, you stay safe, you stay healthy, Stay real. This is Geek Protagonist, and I'm out. Hey, this is the Geek Protagonist. Thank you for visiting my channel. Like, subscribe, share. Tell me what you think. You heard my thoughts. And also hit that bell notification so you can be aware of any videos I do. Just click. And just take care of yourselves. Thank you. I really appreciate you coming to my channel. I appreciate you sharing this time with me. All right? So the Geek Protagonist is out, and discuss in the comments. Suggestions, anything. See ya.